I think it was important that the client and his wife came to Germany, visit us, get a view how we live and how we work, especially for a residential building, and especially our own residential home, which is much smaller than this one. Impressed him so much that he told, okay, do it.
He was very keen to live in a really contemporary house, consider that they want to live as a private family, but also the house should have something, a grandness to offer to visitors.
I'm Dieter Blocher, and right now I am presenting this great project together with Ahmedabad, who is our country head, Blocher Partners India, here in Ahmedabad. We wanted to create floating spaces in this huge floor plan. And then the aspects of sustainability, of how to cool down the interior by having a cross ventilation. Then we have all around the building a very sufficient sun control. So we have the wooden lamellas, canopies, and with these elements we really save cooling energy, which is a very important fact.
We have two main parts of the building. We have one wing where all the private things are. We have one area where more the public things are. The interesting part is how we come to the building. First of all, we see a stone wall with roughly with a rough stone surface, which guides into the entrance of the building. From here, we have an exposed concrete wall, so we see the exposed concrete and the rough stone wall. Here, some steps go up, from which a water body is starting. That whole private ring is surrounded by a water body. The water is going here. So what we want to do, we want to tell a story when we enter the house. We have this roof which is cantilevering above the stone wall. We enter the house from the northeast. We first hear nothing, then we step up the steps towards the entrance, and we will hear the water fountain, which is in this area. So it hides the house more or less, but it creates an interest of when you come up, what is there. Then you come into this area, which is a quite a narrow passage with a low height, which will make the lobby, which comes behind there, even more generous, because this lobby is double height. So we have this double height lobby, we come this small passage here, we enter here, and then we have the great view to a huge garden, which is really impressive from that point, because it seems like not ending. You just don't see the end of the garden. So we have the stone wall, which guides you inside, the rough stone wall, but it also wraps around the building until here. It goes inside the building, where we have the living and dining area. Then we have the louvers in the west side to protect from the evening sun. We have a nice cantilevered area where you can step out, and where also the louvers are fixed, wooden louvers, which are flexible and can be organized as per the needs. Then in the living and dining area, we have the glass and the awesome view about the big lawn. We have added some louvers, wooden big louvers. It is a floating space. The space is floating from inside to outside, as well the terrace, which goes the same flooring here, as well as the top. And these louvers are you can rotate them, you can give good privacy and shading, but you can also open them and give a nice view towards the garden. Okay, now we come to the cantilevered staircase, which we have here in this area. It's going for private ring along a double height exposed concrete wall. We have the water body below the staircase. So we reach on a bridge from the passage, the staircase, which is then done fixed in the exposed concrete wall and hang on the ceiling. This is a metal construction. On each of the steps we have fixed a wooden step. We have one important element, which is the perforated wall. The perforated wall should keep the whole house like a bracket between this, the west facade, between this exposed concrete wall. There is the spa and the movie theater below, and this double height perforated wall, and between we have the flexible wooden louvers. So this perforated wall is a double height wall, and it reminds a little bit of a traditional chalet, but in a very modern expression. So the art is all chosen by us in communication with the client. It's all handpicked art by young Indian artists, emerging artists. We had to find always a nice balance between the furniture, the modern furniture, the old antique furniture. My favorite space in the house, or my favorite place in the house, is in that corner there, where you can sit in the morning, you can open the window, you hear the falling water, you see the reflection of the sun on the ceiling, and if you watch out the window in the water body next to the entrance, you see an elephant taking a bath. The whole process is like a journey, which is sometimes challenging, but at the end I would say is a very joyful experience.
And we learned, keep it simple and try to make very easy constructions and add very easy detail. In this way, you get the best results.